I'm genuinely getting tired of being a K-pop fan. For a multitude of reasons. Which sounds extremely dramatic coming from someone who's gone out of their way to defend it. This is basically just gonna be a structured rant, and I beg that you don't go berserk in the comment section because you chose to watch this. Please leave comments but keep it respectful, you know. Also please subscribe. I'm desperate. For starters, aside from my personal reasons for having no motivation to upload, another reason is that a lot of new releases are just boring and don't hold my interest for longer than a week at most. A lot of it sounds generic and overused, same with the concepts and visuals. I mean, am I the only one not feeling the vibes recently? When I was a baby fan there was so much wonderful music from everyone, not just my personal favorites but a vast majority of the industry was releasing well done and thought out music that really grabbed my attention. Everything was so exciting and it felt so full of life. There wasn't drag months that felt like I was waiting and waiting for something good to come out, it'd just drop in my lap. Now, there's only a specific set of groups I look forward to. I've found myself reaching for pretty much anything but K-pop for quite a few months, and I've genuinely begun to enjoy music a lot more than when I was desperately trying to force myself to like the K-pop music from 2025 and the beginning of this year. I should have known that this would happen to me, but I don't want to say that I'm growing out of it, because I'm not. There really is just less magic in the industry. Capitalism, consumerism, and minimalism is really beating the life out of it. No, I don't want to buy 16 different versions of an album so the group gets #1 on every chart, nor do I want to be called a fake fan for not dropping hundreds of dollars on a hobby. I also don't want to hear the same New Jeans core aesthetic over and over again. I don't want to see the same white outfits with the same silhouette with soft makeup and a gray music video. I mean seriously, I bet you all thought of different groups with that description. It just feels so manufactured now, like companies aren't even trying to come up with something new, like they've found the formula that works and they don't care to push the envelope. It feels like everyone and their mother only cares about how well their groups chart, and how many awards they get, or how much more popular they are than other groups. It feels like no one gets excited for comebacks for the music or fun anymore, they just want to spend all of their time after a release begging other fans to stream the music, and bullying them if they say they don't want to because they're deemed as a worse fan. Let's get one thing straight, it doesn't matter that your group is successful, it doesn't make you more special and I don't care who you stan. Oh but mine literally cool, accept that and move on. I don't want to hear it all the time and I certainly don't want to stream their music to scrape more chart #1s for them. It really feels like everyone thinks their fave's success is their achievement, which is just embarrassing. I've been posting on this channel for 2 years now, and I made it specifically to positively interact with other fans of the genre and show support to my favorite groups, and a lot of you make it feel insufferable sometimes. I've been watching all of the interactions in the community since 2020, and I've been stepping away because I'm sick of all the drama. Waking up every day to see some new obnoxious scandal, dating rumor, or hate train is really tiring. I'm sick of trying to defend my faves because it really doesn't matter at the end of the day. And yet, I stay in this toxic cycle of, see hate online, get mad, defend, fight strangers, rinse and repeat. I mean, I really am beginning to see why everyone hates K-pop fans so much. Everyone I interact with who supposedly likes K-pop immediately just goes into how much they hate specific groups, all the slave contracts, how bad the music is, how much they hate companies, how much they hate other fandoms, etc. Do any of you actually like it? The constant fan wars are really tiring, everyone hates everyone and you can't breathe in the environment. I merely say I hate a song as an overdramatic play-up for a thumbnail and title, and suddenly everyone has to prove how evil and horrible that is, and how I have the worst taste ever based on a 10-minute video. Not everything needs to be a chance for you to prove your loyalty to your faves. I promise your idols aren't gonna drop through your ceiling to praise you for defending them against a content creator. That idol does not care about my opinions, I promise, I'm not hurting their feelings. It's like the fucking Hunger Games out here with how touchy everyone is. Everyone cares about idols' mental health, until they actually talk about it, and everyone's an advocate and anti-abuse, racism, and everything else until their favorite idol is caught saying the N-word, then suddenly no one cares and, oh well they apologized, who cares, and why do you want to support someone who would do that? We all know K-pop thrives off of parasocial relationships and that's no secret. The idols are usually branded as relatable and lovable. For example, Heesung leaves ENHYPEN to be a soloist after talking about wanting more solo creativity for years, and his fans jump to the conclusion that he was forced out of his group with no evidence other than that they need someone to blame other than him for their grief around him being gone, because they can't possibly bear to see their favorite idol in a slightly bad lighting. You're allowed to be upset that your favorite group lost a member. That doesn't mean you harass the poor man and his company and then demand he comes back. Have you considered that maybe he doesn't want to be in the group anymore? Quick reminder, he's a pop star, you do not know him personally, and you can't claim anything about him, his personality, or his thought process. You spam petitions and tags everywhere, even send trucks to HYBE, without even knowing what happened. I was upset when Heesung left, I still am, but you can't act like children under the guise of helping. You're not helping anything, you're being annoying. He's a human being and a grown man, he can handle his contract and business agreements. Everyone is upset about Heesung because it's directly affecting them and their source of escapism, comfort, and entertainment, and they're afraid of change. Plus, they viewed him in a specific way and his decision goes against the fantasy they have in their minds of him. This is a pretty big example of a pretty big problem. Fans think they control their favorite idols in a way, and there's a clear disconnect from the fact that they're real human beings. Look, I don't hate K-pop and I'm not leaving the fandom anytime soon, I'm just accepting that I'm taking a step back from it. Before I'm cancelled immediately, I just want to say that 2020 to 2023 were significantly better years for K-pop and I'm sad I no longer feel the same way. If anyone's gotten over this feeling in the past, please tell me how. I'm excited for the BTS comeback and will be sticking around, obviously, I love making videos. This is Strawberry Jin and I'll see you around, maybe.